my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me.
Before we begin our Hall of Fame induction, we now take a moment to remember Twins Hall of Famers no longer with us.
Rick Stelmasic, Caesar Tovar, Tom Mee, George Brophy, Zoyo Versailles, Carl R. Pohlad, Earl Batty, Bob Casey, Bob Allison, Herb Carneal, Kelvin Griffith, Harmon Killebrew, Kirby Puckett,
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MC for today's ceremony, Mr. Dick Bremer.
Thank you. 25 years ago, the Twins Hall of Fame debuted. Since then, 40 members have been inducted, with Corey Koskie soon to becoming the 41st. As you see the list of names on the big screen, there are Hall of Famers, World Series champs, MVPs, Cy Young Award winners, batting champions, strikeout machines, coaches, executives, and broadcasters, all who've made a tremendous Twins impact in varied and unique ways. We have 23 of the inductees here today who together encompass all 65 seasons of Twins baseball. He was the general manager when Corey Koskie was drafted in 1994 and developed some successful and very fun teams to watch in the 2000s. Terry Ryan. A teammate of Corey Koskie in his rookie year in 2004, Hall of Famer Joe Mauer. Couple of World Series rings, a longtime voice on Twins radio, Dan Gladden. Corey was a key part of his 1,000-plus wins as a Twins manager, 6 division titles. Ron Gardenhire. This fellow Canadian played on the other corner of the infield with Corey. An AL MVP, the 3rd most home runs in Twins history, Justin Morneau. President of the Twins for both World Championships, instrumental in the construction of this beautiful ballpark, Jerry Bell. One of the best closers of his era, the Twins' all-time leader in saves, Joe Nathan. Corey's teammate for a number of years, over 1,000 hits in his 11 seasons in Minnesota, Michael Kadire. As the general manager for the Twins, all he did was build 2 World Series champs in 1987 and 1991, Andy MacPhail. For a generation, his voice was the sound of summer in Minnesota on Twins Radio. John Gordon. Another Koskie teammate. He hit home runs and he stole home runs. One of the most fun Twins players to watch play, Torrey Hunter. He pitched 648 games for the Twins in his career. That's a big number. Hence the name, Everyday Eddie Guardado. He was the first Twin to win a Cy Young Award in 1970. Pitched 61 complete games in his 10 seasons. Welcome back to Minnesota, Jim Perry. He played his entire career in Minnesota playing at the Metrodome. Nobody could have done it better at shortstop than Greg Gagne. He ranks second all-time in starts, third all-time in wins. Koskie played behind him every year as a Twin. Brad Radke. A three-time All-Star, 254 saves, and a World Series ring in 1991. Welcome back, Rick Aguilera. Over 50 years with the Twins, he ran the minor leagues as Koskie rose through the ranks. Please welcome Mr. Jim Rantz. A fellow third baseman. He blasted 201 home runs, had over 1,200 hits. The Rat, Gary Gaetti. 287 wins, 3,701 strikeouts, and for 25 years he got stuck sitting with me in the booth. Mr. Bert Blyleven. Most wins as a manager, 2 World Series championships, retired number, that would be TK, Tom Kelly. Fresh off the 60th anniversary celebration of the 1965 World Series, a Twins legend, legendary storyteller, Baseball Hall of Famer, Jim Cott. And our final 2 Twins Hall of Famers, we once again will give them special treatment. Direct your attention to left field. Between the 2 of them, they have 26 All-Star games, 10 batting titles, 2 Rookies of the Year, both Baseball Hall of Famers. On your feet for Tony Oliva and Rod Carew. Don't forget to tip your driver, fellas. Corey Koskie was the first player born and raised in Manitoba to make the major leagues. Growing up, he was a volleyball player and a hockey player. When he became a major leaguer, he played defense like a hockey goalie and served home runs over the fence like a middle hitter. He was an incessant worker and became a leader on the 3 consecutive Central Division championship teams in the 2000s. In short, he was a force of nature.
Hailing from the frontiers of Canada, Burley Twins third baseman Corey Koskie racked up over 100 RBI last year. Rugged and untamed, he lives in the wilderness during the off-season, where he carves his possessions out of wood, even his mattress, all while using his uncanny ability to communicate with the animals of the land. Corey Koskie, a force of nature.
He worked at it. I mean, really worked at it and really cared.
There's a high fly to deep center field. Simmons going back, and it's gone! A home run for Corey Koskie. His first Major League home run.
Our good friend Larry Corrigan, he was in charge of the minor leagues. He brings a kid up, Corey Koskie, shake hands. The game was a little fast for him, and the balls were going by him. Then we got him up in the Metrodome. They were really, on the AstroTurf, it was really, Corey did the work. He did the work and made himself better, and he turned out to be, in my opinion, one of the better third basemen in the history of the Twins.
Toward the hole, stopped by Koskie.
I was pretty much sick the whole winter after I had to teach him coaching because Koskie was kind of slow motion, but he's very talented. He could really pick it over there. He kind of has a good feel for the way he wants to go about it. So you try to get in his head too much, which I never tried to get in his head. Believe me, you did not want to be there because there was things coming out, and Tom would tell you. He would say things and you'd go, what?
Lopez. Koskie with a great stop at third. Got him! Oh, what a play! Ground ball to third and a great stop by Koskie. Comes off the turf and throws him out. Koskie snares it. Off balance throw. Ninkavich with the dig at first.
It might not be too pretty at times, but eventually he's a keeper.
Ultimately, when he got confident that he could do these things, he was sharp. But he wanted to make himself better, and it was inside him. So all the little things that we talked about that he took to heart and took to his brain, hey, that's pretty good. I never thought about that one. And he made himself a player, I'm telling you.
You know, you don't mind writing his name down. You know he's going to give it to you.
Touch him all, Corey Koskie.
Pretty well to left field.
Just over the baggie. Touch him all, Corey Koskie.
Wallop to center field. To left and deep. Way back into right field. Hey, touch him all, Corey Koskie.
So many things that happened during the game, like slipping off first base with a foot and everybody be crying in the dugout. You know, he had that flair to where he could make you laugh by doing something goofy.
Now our 6 celebrity skaters will each get 1 shot on goal for each save Corey makes. We'll donate $500 to the Twins Community Fund. Next up, former Minnesota Twins great, soon-to-be hockey great Kent Herbeck. Let's hear it for Corey Koskie, the brick wall.
Ultimately, guys looked up to him because he was fun, he was always there early, and Koskie starts being a leader, and I'm going, I don't know about that. He's Canadian, I don't know about that, but it worked. I mean, it worked because the guys started believing in him. You know, and I did believe in him because I just knew he had a big heart, and he got better and better and better as a player.
He became a very dangerous player. You better respect, or he's going to hurt you.
Koskie swings, and there it goes. Another broken bat and a base hit to tie the game. Deep to right center field, and Koskie delivers.
He hit the high fly ball to deep left field, and it is gone over the left field wall. Twins win it 7-6. Koskie's second home run of the game.
Line drive, base hit. Twins win the game with Guzman sprinting home.
That's along the left field line. That one twisting into the corner. That ball is a fair ball. It bounces up into the seats for an automatic double.
Corey made himself into a hell of a player. I mean, a terrific player. Hit, run, throw. He could do a lot of things very well. But the hard work he put in, that's the bottom line.
Please welcome Corey's teammate for 4 of his seasons in Minnesota, Michael Kadair.
Thank you. I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to be here today and introduce a good friend of mine and the 41st inductee into the Twins Hall of Fame, Corey Koskie. I want to start with a lesser-known fact, but probably one of the most impactful legacies Corey is ever going to have on the Twins organization. Any player or staff member who's ever gone on Twins Caravan and has enjoyed the luxuries of the bus that takes us around to the cities has Corey to thank for that. Back in the early 2000s, he was kind of tired of driving around in Dodge Durangos, so he found, hired, and paid for charter bus to take us around. So we owe you a great gratitude for that. So thank you. It was on that caravan when my lifelong mentorship from Corey started. You know, the life lessons have changed along the way, starting with just basically how to take ground balls at third base, to how to be a professional, to how to act in the big leagues. Alternative medicines to my cholesterol problem, to now raising kids, and especially kids that are aspiring baseball players themselves. One thing's for sure, Corey always cared about his teammates and he always cared about his friends. Sometimes he showed it in little weird ways. For example, if you didn't go home with itching powder in your shirt, he didn't really care about you or like you. If you had peanut butter in your underwear, the way he put it in David Ortiz's underwear, you were a friend. And if he hijacked your car and acts like he's robbing you, that means you're a brother. I can't tell you how many times I was woken up and startled at 6:30 in the morning in a hotel room because the night before, Corey would fill out my breakfast order saying it's getting delivered at 6:30 and my room's filled with smoked salmon and eggs Benedict. He didn't pay for that. On the field, Corey is Canadian Baseball Hall of Famer. In 2001, he became the first American League third baseman ever to have 100 runs, 100 RBIs, 25 home runs, and 25 stolen bases. He's only the sixth Twin ever to have 100 runs scored and 100 RBIs in the same season. And he was cornerstone of an infield that was dubbed the League of Nations. And along with them in the Soul Patrol, they reshaped our organization into winners for the next decade or so. But you know, it was off the field where Corey's really going to make his legacy. A multiple member of the Twins Community Fund board member. He and Shannon, his wife, have made a home here. They've raised their kids here. A local business owner here in the Twin Cities. Koskie is a member of Twins territory, and a proud member at that. And today, Kosk, I'm excited that the Twins are showing their appreciation, and Twins territory is showing their appreciation to you and making you a Twins immortal. Ladies and gentlemen, your newest member of the Twins Hall of Fame, Corey Koskie.
By a jumbo jet.
Thank you. Standing here today, I'm honored to be amongst Minnesota Twins legends, my teammates, family, friends, and you, the fans. As I reflect on my career as a Minnesota Twin, I think the best way to tell my story is to share a story. It's 2002. We're about to make the playoffs for the first time, and I keep seeing this video on ESPN.
Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
This didn't help my anxiety about going into my first playoffs. I didn't want a video like that being played about me for the next 30 years. Okay, let's go to game 1 of the ALDS.
So Koskie standing in, perhaps fully healthy for the first time all year. He drives one hard into right field. Going back there is Dye. He's got it!
What the heck? I don't know how many catches Jermaine Dye made like that, and he goes makes that catch off of me in my first at bat. And then this happens.
And he walks it.
You're thinking, okay, no big deal. Radke just walked somebody. He walked like 20 guys all season, and I'm thinking, okay, that's where Radke walked his first guy. And then this happened.
A walk is an integral part of their offense. Into the hole at shortstop. Guzman, and he pulled him off the bag at second. Rivas had to come off the bag.
I'm going to bring back some nightmares for you Twins fans on this. Those of you who remember this know where I'm going with that. Guzzi's a phenomenal defender, and then he makes that play. And then this happens.
Into right field for a base hit. Here comes Hatterberg. He's not very fast. They're going to wave him on. Kadyers throws up the line and off the glove. And everybody else is going to move up. It goes into the Oakland dugout. Another run scores. Tejada is waved home. It is 2-0 Oakland.
Cuddy, that ain't you. AJ's got to make that catch. What was AJ doing there? And then this happens.
That well and all the other things that goes with it.
Hatterberg pops it up. Right out toward the mound. Now it drops and a run will score. And it goes on for the Twins. Durham ran hard all the way and he scores from second on a ball that didn't even reach the pitcher's mound.
Imagine that's at a Little League baseball field. Can you imagine what the parents would be screaming at their kids right now? All right, and then this happens.
Tejada safe on an error his first time. There's Koskie, nice pickup like a hockey goaltender in the dirt. Minkevich can't get it.
Dougie's got to pick that. I don't know about that one, but Dougie's got to pick that one. And then this happens.
Popped up. Now who's going for this one? This time Minkevich, look out! Koskie crashed right into the pitcher.
I was not letting that ball drop, and if Radke wasn't there, I would have blew Doug up. The next inning, I come up with a runner on first. I work Tim Hudson to a 2-0 count. I hear Paul Molitor's voice in my head. 99% of the time, he throws a changeup 2-0. So I'm up there, I start overthinking. I said, what if it's a fastball? What if I take it? I step out and tell myself, screw it, I'm gonna listen to Molly. I sit on changeup, and then this happens.
With it. You cannot make mistakes like this against a good team.
So now the Twins are going to try and prove that statement wrong. That ball is hit high and deep and is on its way. that may land somewhere outside the Metrodome. What a shot by Corey Koskie, and the Twins are right back into the game. If they could just quit giving it all away to Oakland, they might still have a chance in this
For
one.
those of you who missed it, we'll watch it again.
Fighting him off and hitting the ball hard to right field. This time, I mean, what happened in this situation is he got behind, and he allowed Koskie to be able to sit on a fastball, and he tried to get it in, and he did not get it in. Well, it was supposed to be away, but he does get it middle of the plate. He does not get it on the inside corner. That ball there is in the middle of the plate, and I mean, there's no doubt about this.
That's probably the best sound in baseball, when you hit a ball and everybody in the stands goes, woo. What started out as the worst 3 innings of my career turned into one of my forever memories. I share this story because it's more than a baseball moment. It reflects my time as a Twin. As I started with the Twins, I was not a good defender. And honestly, we were not a very good team. But through hard work, tenacity, and resilience, we got better, I got better. Everyone in the stadium knows that feeling, that voice that says, I'm not good enough, I don't belong. The guys to my left had the courage to ask, now what? They faced the fear, they fought through it. We all get knocked down. Getting knocked down, it hurts. It's humbling. It's our responsibility to get up and fight. Here's the quiet truth. These men over here got knocked down a lot, but they kept getting up and fighting, and they are here. We all have different stories, but there's a similarity to all our stories. The Bible says, your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. If you ever watched lions hunt wildebeest in the wild, they try to isolate the young and the weak, because the lion knows once alone, wildebeest has no chance. But the strong, the herd, circle the vulnerable. Everybody has their moments of weakness. And the great lie is you can do it alone. There were many times in my career when I struggled, mentally and emotionally, and it was the wisdom and encouragement from my teammates, coaches, friends, and family that helped me through. They were my circle. And you, the fans, you never gave up on me. No matter how bad I played, no matter the weather outside the Metrodome, you were still there, asking for an autograph. Even when I didn't feel worthy, you wanted it. And I learned something. The game is bigger than how I feel about myself. It's about the fans watching. It's about making a kid smile in that 5-second moment we have together. So thank you to my teammates, my friends, my coaches, Twin staff, the Poleads, and my family. And to all the fans in the stands, and most importantly, to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, without you, I am not here. A farm boy from Manola, Manitoba, that didn't start playing serious baseball until 19 is your testament that no mountain is too high, no challenge is too difficult to tackle. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's no will, there's no way. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, Minnesota.
There he goes. And a pop-up. And they're battling the sun. Minkiewicz doesn't see it. Hawking comes over, and he's got it. And the Minnesota Twins have won the division series.
If you direct your attention now to the video board, earlier today we unveiled Corey's Hall of Fame pennant, which will be on permanent display in Target Plaza with all the Twins Hall of Famers. continue the tradition of presenting our inductee with a beautiful original artwork piece created by renowned Minnesota artist Terrence Fogarty. Unveiling Corey's print today, fellow teammates Torrey Hunter and the man responsible for drafting him, Terry Ryan. We also have some special congratulations from some folks associated with your Canadian upbringing. Please direct your attention back to the video board.
Good afternoon. My name is Beth Richardson, and I serve as Canada's Consul General here in Minneapolis. Au nom du gouvernement du Canada et de tous les Canadiens, je tiens à féliciter Corey pour son intronisation au Temple de la renommée du Minnesota Twins. C'est une réussite vraiment incroyable. On behalf of the Government of Canada and Canadians everywhere, I want to congratulate Corey on his induction into the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. What an incredible achievement. Baseball is beloved in both our countries by millions of Canadians and Americans alike, and Canada is integral to America's favorite pastime, with torpedo bats made of Canadian maple and native birch and Canadian aluminum that builds stadiums. Our grassroots connection to the game and to each other remains strong, and Corey, your legacy reminds us of what's possible. As a proud Canadian, you are an important symbol of the connection between our two nations, especially through sport. And as a proud Manitoban, the first ever to reach the major leagues, you brought Canadian heart and hustle to the hot corner, playing third base for the Twins with distinction. In Canada, we recognized your excellence with the Tip O'Neill Award, honoring your outstanding contributions to the game and to our country. You are an honoree in the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame, the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame, and the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. And now, Minnesota honors you as well. Your leadership and consistency helped shape a winning era for the Twins, and your legacy continues to inspire athletes on both sides of the border. Corey, thank you for representing Canada so well. Félicitations, and enjoy this well-deserved moment.
Hey there, my name is Raquel Dancho. I'm the Member of Parliament for Kildonan and St. Paul here in the Winnipeg area in Manitoba, Canada. Congratulations, Corey, on your induction to the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame following a fantastic baseball career. Years of hard work, grit, and passion have led to this moment, and your skills as a professional baseball player are legendary. We've seen you inducted into the Manitoba Baseball Hall of Fame in 2011, the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame in 2013, and the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in 2015. And today we couldn't be prouder to see you being recognized among the Minnesota Twins all-time greats. Congratulations to you and your family, and to your community as well, Corey. I know they all supported you all along the way. Have a fantastic day celebrating. You deserve it.
Hi, Corey. Congratulations for your recognition and contribution as a player and teammate with the Minnesota Twins. We are very proud of your hard work and perseverance and dedication, both on and off the field. This honor is a true reflection of your efforts and hard work. We are so happy and proud of you. Enjoy this special day. We are with you in spirit today and always. We love you.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the Minnesota Twins Baseball Organization for drafting Corey for the opportunity to become a Major League Baseball player. Congratulations, Corey.
To wrap up today's induction, we now invite Corey to throw out today's ceremonial first pitch. Delivering the baseball is another one of Corey's teammates who got those final outs that Corey referenced in his speech, Eddie Guardado. And catching Corey will be fellow Canadian and teammate Justin Morneau. Corey, it's your pitch. Congratulations to Corey Koskie, the newest member of the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. Now time for baseball. Twins and Tigers coming up shortly. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Tony Oliva and Rod Carew.